turning our trauma into our power one day at a time. It's Alicia Speaks, and today we're talking triggers.
You have a trigger. You have a trigger. I have a trigger. We all have fucking triggers, but the question is, what are you doing about it? How have you been working through them? Do you even know all of your triggers? Let's grab the handy dandy whole book and get right into business. Okay, so first of all, what is a trigger? A trigger is a stimulus that initiates a process, reaction, or series of actions, often causing something to happen suddenly. So with that being said, when did you really learn your triggers? When did you acknowledge that some things that triggered you comes from childhood trauma of disrespect? When we're told to stay in a child's place, when we're dismissed, I was ready to say pushed aside, dismissed of our feelings, of expressing our feelings, it makes us begin to carry that internally. Then you're lashing out at other people, whether you're dating them, family, friends, you're lashing out at them because you didn't address the first time that you felt disrespected, or when you tried to, it didn't matter. How have you been working through that besides crashing out? And that's coming from a crash out queen baby. According to this article I ran across, what are triggers and how do they form? Written by Tracy Peterson. When we experience trauma consistently, our brains tend to store surrounding sensory stimuli to the memory. Different experiences, different dynamics, different individuals equals different reactions and solutions. So many people need to grasp that. Every solution is not going to be the same for every person, even if they have the same diagnosis. One trigger that I didn't know I was personally aware of until adulthood was somebody not responding to me. It has gotten tremendously better, but back in the day, it was something about a motherfucker not answering me. It's like, I know you eventually seen it, but when you needed me, I'm always there. That's when I started learning that reciprocation is a key factor in any relationship. I guess it was that feeling of abandonment or needing validation. And that's when I started digging more into my upbringing. Why am I feeling like this? Why do I even give a fuck regardless if a person answers me, likes, comments, congratulates me, any of that? Why do I care? And when I began addressing where it stemmed from, that's when I was able to begin letting go. I don't give two fucks who validates me because I validate myself now. That's why a lot of triggers are internal. Until you get to the root of the issue, you're going to continue to repeat the cycle. So if you're tired of crashing out just like I became years ago, remember that it is going to be a process, like I said. But here are some tips to help you begin minimizing those triggers and how you react to them. Because baby, if you don't run your life, everybody else will. In the moment, pausing and breathing. I know in the Black community growing up, I always used to hear breathing, yoga, reading was white people shit and whack. Let's stop that stigma. We should have never began it. That is just being a being, period. Pausing and breathing in the moment allows you to reflect, be still, be calm, and actually think logically instead of emotionally. Why am I feeling like this? What really is the issue? How can I resolve it? Pause and breathe, baby. They can wait on you. They can. As a matter of fact, they will if you need to sit there and get yourself together, okay? The 5-4-3-2-1 method. This is when you identify 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 that you can taste. This method is extremely great for anxiety. When you may be having an anxiety attack, it helps to distract your mind and help you reset and recenter. Labeling the emotion. Labeling the emotion may seem so mediocre, but baby, it goes back to what I was just saying, touching on the times that you felt dismissed and didn't have the opportunity to label your emotion that you were feeling and why. when you did know in that moment. When you label your emotion, this can help reduce the power of the emotion over you, replacing it with you controlling it. Did you hear that one? Did you hear it? Of course, taking a break is another good one. Will forever be a good one. We all need a break here and there. If you're able to take a break, depending on what you're in the middle of doing. Long-term resilience helps you reduce your sensitivity to triggers over time. Again, baby steps. It's going to be a process. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind. You're becoming somebody that you've never been before. You're going back to heal parts of you that had never been touched to even think about healing. Be kind with yourself. Identifying your patterns. A great way to do that is journaling. That's just always going to be my best advice. It doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense what you're writing in that moment. Just get it out, because I promise you, one day it probably will all make sense. And even if it doesn't, you let it go right there on that paper and move on. Setting healthy boundaries, prioritizing self-care, challenging those negative thoughts, baby. That is probably number one for me, because a lot of things that we tell ourselves is just the enemy trying to persuade us that we can't be better, that we are our diagnosis, and allowing it to define us, and we have to stop that. Anything that you put your mind to, you can overcome and achieve. So if you've been putting on your big boy boxers, your big girl drawers, and been walking more into your power, let me know down below what trigger or triggers that you've been working on. What tips and tricks do you have for me? Or I am just another vessel like you on my personal journey. One day at a time, baby. We can all heal the world together. Peace.